And good afternoon into early evening here from the Phillipsburg Soccer Facility for today's PSAC West matchup between the California Vulcans and the UPJ Mountain Cats. I'm Gary Smith, and happy to be with you this evening. It's going to be a good evening of soccer action here. Autumn has finally turned its page here in western Pennsylvania, California, at home. They are coming into this game on the heels of a 2-2 tie on October 5th versus Slippy Rock. Their last win was on October 21st versus Virginia State. Their opponent, the UPJ Mountain Cats, their last contest was also on the 5th, and they lost 3-1 to Seton Hill. Their last win was on September 23rd at Central Penn, in which they won 5-1. California going left to right will have the kick. They will be dressed in their home whites with their black and red trim. UPJ in their royal blue and their gold and white trim. And we're underway. We'll get to the starting lineups as we go. As California quickly on the attack, and there's going to be a whistle. And California will be assessed the penalty or the foul. And UPJ will be going right to left. Let's go quickly through the starting lineups for California. Kieran Webb in goal. Josh Rifkin, Paul Morelli, Daniel Gargalo, Eric Landau, Brady Olson, Colin Wojtovich, Eduardo Miranda, Jamie Marcelo Espinoza, and Roman Chaputa, and Max Ladau for the Vulcans and for UPJ. In goal, PJ Durskin, AJ Getsky, Jager James, Tristan Ralph, Jack Moyer, Ryan Kyle Bowen, Jonathan Murley, Alexander Toto, Andrew Compton, Charles Monferrer, and Marshall Richter. And late arriving crowd here to Phillipsburg. Busy week on campus as a variety of activities are going on heading into this weekend and next week homecoming. So if you get a chance, come on out and support Vulcan Athletics, as it'll be a free kick from the far side taken by Morelli. Nothing really of note here in the first couple minutes. Here is just underway, not even 2 minutes underway. Strong kick to the top of the box, and it will be off the heads, trying to get a foot on it. Still poked away and cleared by UPJ, the Mountain Cats, and there's a whistle behind the play as Durskin, the goalie, tried to come out and make a play, and I believe they're going to have a foul against UPJ as California will go. So I'm not sure if maybe the ball went over the end line for a corner kick or if it's just a foul in a really awkward position. So it will be a corner kick for California. Taking the kick will be number 16, Jamie Marcelo Espinoza. Strong kick to the box, taken off the head, and it's going to be saved. It's on the ground. There's a whistle. I believe it's going to be offside on the second play, and it will be a free kick, or excuse me, a goal kick for for UPJ. Long goal kick back out to midfield. Back to the back line. A couple laser shots from the back line of both teams. Collected at midfield by UPJ. Getting it back out. I'd like to give a shout out to our good friend out at UPJ, the SID, Chris Caputo. So hope everything's going well in the mountains, and hopefully we'll get to see you for basketball season in a few months. As it cut out there by Espinoza for California, kept in along the near side. It's going to be a turnover, as now back for the Mountain Cats will be James. James trying to go long to Ralph. Ralph collapses on top of the ball and also collapses on Roman Capucha, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Vulcans. Throw-in now as teams trade throw-ins on the near sides. I'm going to try and check the feed here as we are doing multiple things here at CUTV. Again, Wednesday evening contest with night classes and such, but we are able to hopefully bring you a good broadcast here and hopefully a good Vulcan result as UPJ will once again throw in, trying to get it. It's going to squirt out. Taken by Ralph. Ralph gets it to the corner. Moyer trying to track it down. It's going to be corralled by California. Morelli now for the Vulcans. Gets it back to Landau. As California plays keep away on the far side in front of the UPJ bench. And it'll be a throw-in for the Mountain Cats. Strong throw in. Taken by the Mountain Cats, trying to find something. It's going to go into the forest, and that ball will never be seen again, but it will be a corner kick for the Mountain Cats as a new ball is quickly thrown in. Taking the corner for the Mountain Cats will be James. So both teams trading corner kicks in the first 5 minutes. Right footer. Swings into it, and it's going to be headed out. Nice strong play by the Vulcans. It'll be a throw-in, but good interior defense by California to take care of the early trouble by the Mountain Cats. Kick towards goal. Big bounce collected by Webb for California. That pass was put into a spot that could have been a little bit of trouble for California, but a good job of Webb holding his ground and taking control of the action. UPJ now trying to put some pressure early on, trying to get California trapped in their back. California now to Landau. Landau near side, and there's going to be a trip as Wojtovich hits the ground, and it will be a kick for the Vulcans. Free kick for California. Taking it will be Capucha, sending his charges down. Now coming up to take the kick will be Webb. So it looks like California trying to take advantage of this real estate, maybe swing something towards the top of the box. Webb sets, gets one down. Collection of players off the head, and it's going to be collected off the feet. Danger averted for UPJ, but California trying to track it back down. Strong kick by Webb to get that into the box. California got ahead on it, but good defense by UPJ to stop the advance. California's now going to send it back and reset. Off the body, taken by UPJ, trying to find something and nothing doing. It's going to be taken by Capucha before. Nope, he's going to let it go out, and it will be a goal kick for the Vulcans. So Webb will reset, and UPJ still keeping pressure up front. Johnstown about an hour and 35-minute drive from California. Team was here around 4 o'clock, and we got here for setup, so they've had enough time to stretch and take in the amenities at Phillipsburg Soccer Complex. Off the heads, trying to get it to the corner. It's going to be a futile effort by Wojtovich. Will be throwing for UPJ, but had the Charleroi product been able to catch that in full stride, he might have been able to turn the wing. California bringing some pressure up. Off the feet of Ralph. Give and go now. It's going to be tracked down by Landau. Excuse me, that is not Landau. That is Gargolo. Far side now. California working 1-on-2. California coached by longtime head coach Emmeline Sabic, and that's going to be tracked down by the goalkeeper, P.J. Durskin. So Emmeline Sabic in his 12th season as head coach of the California Vulcans, his counterpart, as there's some heavy pressure by the Vulcans. But his counterpart for UPJ's Eric Kinsey in his 25th season. Now California trying to set something up, squirts away. UPJ will clear it, and it'll be a throw-in. Believe it will be a throw-in for UPJ, so it went off the foot of a Vulcan and squirts out of play. Throw-in now for UPJ, trying to get it towards the top of the box. 50-50 play here in the first 10 minutes. Again, both teams looking for a good result here as both teams are looking up at the rest of the PSAC West. California now, midfield, a little bit of a give and go now. Back out to Landau. Landau far side, waiting some troops. Espinoza gave it away, trying to get something into the box. California still maintaining pressure. Back to Espinoza on the far side. Corrals it. Heavy contact, and there will be a whistle. See if Espinosa's okay as he's signaling to the benches. Took a knee, looked like to the upper thigh, and maybe his ankle hit funny as the referee is now waiting. As there is some concern, as now they're saying the trainer can come back over. They will stop the clock. As they will as the officials are holding play right now. And it looks like he will be sitting up again. Not quite sure what happened other than he took a heavy contact, and he will stand up and will test out the ankle and will walk off and see who will come in for California, as it will be a free kick for the Vulcans. Far side about as far away as you can get from the press box here in Phillipsburg. California massing troops at the top of the box. Steps into it, gets something to the heads, off, and it'll be a save for Durskin. So Durskin waiting for his troops to get some real estate before the kick. Gets it off the head near midfield. Wojtovich now collects it. Getting it back now. Capucha has it displaced now near side, and it will go out of bounds, or out of touch. Bonham for UPJ just could not keep it in. Wojtovich will do the honors for California on the throw-in. Looking for some help. Trying to sneak up a little bit. Always trying to get a few more feet of real estate. And they will reset. Back to Webb. Webb, nice strong kick. Trying to get it to Wojtovich, just goes about 3 feet over his head. It'll be a throw in for UPJ. So both teams trying to work this near side. Another head. It will be another UPJ throw in. Getting about 50-50 play here in the opening 11 minutes or so. California coming up, trying to pressure UPJ, and it will be a throw-in, but number 18 for the Mountain Cats, Murley, was under heavy pressure. Luckily for UPJ, was not bothered and did not give the ball up in a sensitive area. Falcons now off the heads. Some contact, and there will be a whistle. Looks like just a little bit of too much grabbing for Landau for the Vulcans. Official quickly resets. UPJ now trying to work something to the far side. That play is onside, and it will go off of Marshall Richter. Now he collects it. Fought for, and Richter recovers. UPJ trying to set something up in front of their own bench. Both teams have had a corner kick so far in this contest. Landau now for the Vulcans. They reset, get it out of pressure, and they're going to reset from the back, swinging it back to Webb. Kieran Webb. As I can't read my own handwriting, so apologize for that. Heavy pressure now by UPJ in the penalty area. The player went down, and that will be a foul against UPJ. Not sure that needed to happen, as UPJ had some heavy pressure, but California will take advantage of that, and Webb will get a chance to send it deep into the night sky here. Webb, 6'3", 210 sophomore from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Nice high kick, going to be taken by UPJ. California going high over her back, but nothing doing. Now UPJ has some momentum. Pass to the near side. Could not get it in stride. Murley now. He'll be displaced in heavy contact as Capucha will go underneath them. And Murley is still on the ground, so that will be, as the officials talking to both parties, will be a kick for UPJ, and that's going to be in a tough area for defense, as this is about 10 yards outside the penalty box. And it's going to be James, Jager James. Three-person wall for the Vulcans. Get something, and it's going to be taken right in the breadbasket by Kieran Webb. Shot was on goal, but directly into the top of the one and the bottom of the one on the jersey for the keeper for California. Long kick now. Wojtovich gets it off the head, gets it right back, and is going to have some momentum going forward. Is displaced, and it will be a light touch foul. California will take advantage, and we'll move ahead. The official directing Gargalo where to go. Gargalo will put it down, and he will step into it with his left foot. Looking for some help, seeing who he will try and get this ball off to. Seen a couple good, strong kicks for California into the area. Kick to the top. On the back, shot attempt, and it is off the top of the net. Great attempt for California, but just too high. Great execution, just about 3 feet too high. Is now it'll be a goal kick for UPJ. Durskin. P.J. Durskin, the 5'11", 190 senior from Linfield, Ohio, Buckeye High School. And he graciously waited till I finished his introduction before the kick. UPJ, there's heavy pressure and a whistle. It's going to be a foul against number 25 for California. Jacob Gretz into the game. He's a 5'9" sophomore from nearby Connellsville, Pennsylvania. I believe he came in when the injury occurred. Again, it's kind of hard to see the substitutions here at Phillipsburg as they take place away. Although I will say it is nice, both teams' numbers are very, very visible as there's a contact, and it's going to go off of UPJ. It'll be a goal kick for California. That could have went either way, but the linesman signaled that it went off the UPJ shin, and Kieran Webb will do the honors. So there's a late running Vulcan from the near side. Didn't see what caused his delay. Strong kick by Webb. And there's a whistle. They're going to get Toto for UPJ, just getting a little too much of the back. It'll be a kick for California. So a lot of whistles early on in this contest. Had a couple small stoppages for injuries and a lot of fouls, so referees keeping a pretty close clamps on this one. Again, both these teams looking up at the rest of the conference, so this is a key matchup for both. They want to try and get back into playoff contention. Given right back to California. Comes in at the foot. Pass to the top. Oh, looking for Wojtovich. He got behind. Now taken back to California. Strong kick and a save made by Durskin. As that had designs on the lower left corner of the goal, but Durskin stretches out his frame and gets the gloves on, and now a high kick right in front of us. Wojtovich, aggressive defense. A couple players go down, nothing called. California trying to track it down. Again, both teams last played on October 5th. California with a tie against Slippery Rock, and UPJ with a loss. As I'm checking my notes to make sure that's correct. Yep, they lost 1-3 to Seton Hill on the 5th. Back come the Vulcans now. Cut out nicely by UPJ. Wojtovich loses possession, gets it right back, scoots around. Trying to look for some help, nothing coming, but has to go to the wing. Strong kick, and it will be taken in the gloves of P.J. Durskin, and quickly back as they reset and try and swing the offense around the near side. Give and go, trying to look to the one attacker in the form of Murley. Excuse me, Ryan Kilbowen. Some strong elbows on the far side. The official, and there's going to be a stoppage as there's some heavy words being exchanged between the linesman and California, trying to see what is happening and what the number of the player is. And the official will be talking to Paul Morelli, see if a card is awarded. And the official is going to give him a stern warning, but no card is in the offing. I'd like to thank my spotter, James Salvatore, for his young eyes and spotting out the 4. But it will be a kick from the far side. This could be good. Kick into the box, taken by Kieran Webb. Came out strong and did not give anybody in a blue jersey a chance to get ahead on that. And Webb just boots it off the head. Taken by Murley. Give and go as they're looking for Ralph. Ralph has it cut out nicely by Capucha, but it will be a throw in for UPJ. And there is a whistle as there will be a substitution checking out for UPJ. It's 33. That is Marshall Richter. And he will take a seat on the bench. Looks like number 4 for the Mountain Cats, Noah Pauling. Freshman midfielder from Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, will check into the game. Pass to the corner, tracked down nicely. UPJ trying to get around the corner of the Vulcan defense. Nothing doing. Got out nicely. Given away in a bad area. Pass back to the top of the penalty area. Swing shot off of a Vulcan foot. Shot again, and it's going to go over the net. But a good, strong effort there by Andrew Compton. And that had designs of going to the top shelf and just kept going. And as hockey season has started in the NHL, we can use phrases like top shelf. Webb now waiting for his mates to get far down the field. That kind of was a missed kick on his end. It's going to be taken by UPJ. Seemed like it squirted off his foot. Throwing for California. No, throwing UPJ. Linesman decisive on his call. UPJ throwing. Trying to get it to Bowen. Bowen, far side. Trying to get it to the substitute for UPJ. Nothing doing. Quickly back come the Vulcans. Some contact. And it, for a moment, was going to play the advantage, but then it goes out, so it will be a California kick. As Gargola for the Vulcans was submarined by a UPJ defender, or forward rather, that side of the field. And it will be a kick for California, and Webb will do the honors. Webb, strong leg. Should be able to get this somewhere just shy of the penalty area. Beautiful night here in California. Webb gets a foot into it, gets it to the penalty area, and coming out will taken by P.J. Jerskin. Both goalkeepers are very decisive in their decisions to come out to play balls here in the first half. Again, California looking for their first win since September 21st versus Virginia State. And that was here, and that was a game I believe was delayed heavily by lightning. And then UPJ looking for their first win since September 23rd when they won at Central Penn. Whistles everywhere on the far side as multiple balls were in play. Throw in taken by the Vulcans. Playing it back and trying to get it back to Gretz. Gretz gives it away Chipped away, trying to get it to the lone attacker for UPJ. Oh, nice pass by California. Cut out nicely, though, by the defense for UPJ. At the top of the box, off the head, and it'll be collected calmly by P.J. Durskin. And Durskin awaiting his charges to get up. But again, autumn is in full bloom here in Western PA. The trees have not started to change too much around Phillipsburg Soccer Complex. Now UPJ, nice give up ahead, and it'll be collected by Kieran Webb. Webb trying to find somebody. He was going to throw it in outside, just to laser beam one out to midfield. Players hit the ground, and it will be a whistle by the far side. But I tell you what, number 16 for UPJ, Ryan Kilbone, is taking a little bit of a beating on the backside by California. Just starting to get a little chippy in play here as we get into the final 20 minutes of the first half, over halfway here in the first half. Lights are not on yet. Slight breeze going from left to right. Nice kick to the top of the box, headed to the near corner, and it'll be a throw in for UPJ. Excuse me, throwing for California. Wojtovich now looking for some help. Give and go. Wojtovich now moves to his right, gets around a man, centers it, and it's taken nicely by P.J. Durkin. Nice move by Colin Wojtovich, but Durkin just closes the angle off. Off the foot. Given right back to UPJ. Ralph now. That's Tristan Ralph for UPJ, not Ralph from Chick-fil-A. And hi to Ralph if he's watching, as he's probably enjoying a nice autumn evening here in Western PA. You can tweet us at CUTV_PA for your best guess as what Ralph from Chick-fil-A is doing on 6:30 on a Wednesday afternoon. Again, I'd like to say hi to him and anyone else watching back this presentation of CUTV Sports 1. Again, kind of scrambling here on a Wednesday with night classes and a lot of things happening. But happy to bring you the action. Busy week as Wojtovich will be the recipient of a whistle. Very gentle foul as he's pleading his case. But a very busy weekend in Vulcan Athletics after today, Friday night. California Vulcan Volleyball will be at home 6 o'clock at the Convo Center. And then Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock, that game will be on the PSAC Digital Network as the kick will be off the foot and cleared by California high into the night sky and cleared away. And then the Vulcan football team, 4 o'clock at Seton Hill. That game will be live on CTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Digital Network as there's Wojtovich trying to time the bounce, goes a little too high, but heavy pressure now for the Vulcans is very calmly as Durskin just clearing it, but it will be a throw for California. Again, a little bit of confusion with the ball boys on the near side. Capucha now looking for someone to throw it into. Off the head, and it's going to be to the back line. Wojtovich working on it and displaced and taken by Montfort for UPJ. It's going to go off a foot, still in the California zone. Now heavy pressure for the Vulcans, sensing as maybe they can get something happening here in the latter stage of the first half, but now UPJ up ahead. Good defense getting back. UPJ resets. Strong kick, and it's going to be wide, and it'll be a goal kick for California. Substitutions coming in for the Vulcans. Looks like it'll be number 11, Shinko Ichimama. That is not how you pronounce it. Ichiyama. And 35, 26. And we're 26, Flores. Mauricio Flores. We'll get the players as they come in again. Both James and I are about 190 feet away from the sub, so we'll get them as they come in. but 2 subs for California. 3 total so far in the first half. As a player went out earlier with an injury, and there was a sub for that. Out to the top. Back. Heavy pressure by California. UPJ just trying to find somewhere to go with the passes. Far side now. Give and go. Nice defense by Ichiyama. He closed down the angle quickly, and it'll be a goal kick for California. So there's a hush falling over Phillipsburg, awaiting Kieran Webb's restart. Goes off the foot of Ichiyama. And it will be a kick now for UPJ. As he's being reshooed on the far side. Never know what you're going to see. That's why you got to show up to a game at Phillipsburg. Can take a selfie with the pair of shoes that have been in the front row of the bleachers here since late August. So restart now for California. Taken out nicely by Gretz. Gretz hits the ground. Nothing called. California wanted an offside, but nothing doing. Ichiyama on the far side being bothered and taken by UPJ. So the subs for California really showing their fresh legs right now. Throw in as there's going to be a stoppage and another sub for California coming in. Checking out will be number 21, Max Ladow, and check again, number 8, Eloy Valehi. Valevi checking in with about 15 minutes left to go. So we'll try and get these substitutions incorporated into our vocabulary as we get down towards the end of the first half. UPJ not relying on too many subs right now here in the first half. California trying to get something. And there's a whistle away from the ball. Official is marching back. It'll be a California kick. Not sure what happened. Looking in the direction of Ryan Kilbowen, 5'11", sophomore, Old Mill High School in Severn, Maryland. Doing the honors for California, Albert Landau. We've seen him have a couple strong kicks so far in the action. Landau getting something towards the box, and it will be taken calmly by P.J. Durskin. Durskin resetting. It's going to be kicked directly into the feet of a California player who returns the favor by giving it right back to UPJ. UPJ will try and reset from the back. Nice give and go. UPJ maintains possession. Trying to get it up ahead. That play barely on size, and it'll be taken out by California. Good defense. And there is a whistle. The near linesman made a call. Not sure exactly what the call is, but it favors California. It'll be a kick for California. And Webb will do the honors. Looks like we have a few subs getting ready to come in for UPJ, doing some warming up on the track around the soccer field. Headed to the top of the box, headed out. Player went down hard, and there will be a whistle as Brady Olson was trying to turn the corner and was instead turned around. Official will come over Talking to number 23 for UPJ, Jonathan Condra, defensive player. Again, it's been chippy in times here in the first half. Don't think there will be a card, but the official will march off where the line should be. 4 players forming the wall for UPJ. Taking the kick for California will be Jacob Gretz. Good opportunity for California to get some pressure. Gretz gets it into it, and it's just going to go wide. Strong kick, but was off the mark by about 5 feet, and it'll be a goal kick for UPJ. Checking in will be 2 players for the Mountain Cats. For sure will be number 15, Alex Henney. So he's doing the announcer a lot of favors by running directly towards us. And the other player we will get to you as the game goes on. I believe it might be number 5, AJ Getzy. It also could be a 6 or 9. Definitely a number with rounded serifs. Little font talk here on Vulcan Athletics. It is number 8. We're getting confirmation it is Josh Solars. Josh Solars is a 5'9" senior from Slatington, Pennsylvania, Northern Lehigh High School. Again, I'm going to make it mandatory when I'm the emperor of all sports that everyone has to wear numbers on the sides of their shorts and their sleeves just for this very instance. Overrun there by UPJ and cut out nicely by California. They're going to reset. Give and go. Collected nicely, 1-on-4, but cut out by the back line for the Mountain Cats. Again, with 10 minutes left to go here in the first half, a goal would go a long way for either side here going into the second half. California now trying to track it down. Nothing doing but taken on the backside by Landau. Landau giving it back. Going to the far side. It's like Shingo trying to make something happen. He goes down, turning in the box. Heavy contact. Nothing doing. Players go down. Nothing called, and I think it's just going to be a goal kick. But almost a gut-wrench suplex by actually both of the players. The referee says nothing untoward's happened, and it'll be a kick for UPJ. Actually, might have called a foul against California based on who did the kicking. But good pressure in the last couple minutes by the Vulcans. Field has been tilted towards the right here as you're watching. Again, thank you for joining us on CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Digital Network. Head to the near side. Foot race, won by California. That's Capucha doing the dirty work. And he'll be rewarded with a throw-in, and there will be more substitutions. 22 for California will check in. That is Corey McCoy. And 10 for UPJ. Holger Lorenzo, and 25, Blake, I got to look down, Emoji. So thank you for that pronunciation guide. Throw in. 1-on-2. California content just to calmly try and work it back. Beautiful sunset happening to the left side here onto the Knoll Mountain, which is across the river. Foot race now. Going to be won by UPJ, but headed out of nowhere. Almost like it shot off of a football helmet. California making something happen, trying to get something to the middle, and it'll be a a corner kick. Great pressure by Ichima. It'll be a corner kick for California. Going back will be, it's like 15, Edward Miranda. Miranda, right footer, trying to swing something in here. High into the night, off the head, on goal, and it's a big save. Did not see who made the save, but it was not the goalkeeper. Great chance for California. Somebody from the back line of UPJ got in front of that ball, and that one was destined for the back of the net. Put a star next to that one as California on the throw-in. Again, you would love to see this sustained pressure by California result in a goal. As like I said, the last couple minutes has been one-sided. Pass inside. Good ball. Fought for, cleared. California off of a bounce. Gets it to the far side, dancing. Now cuts in. Shot off the bodies. Right back down, taken by California. Landau tried a little feint there. Gets it back, and it's going to be too far on the pass. Too far for Espinoza, and it'll be a throw-in as UPJ is happy to take a little bit of time here as they've been defending pretty nonstop here for the past 5 to 6 minutes. California definitely getting the better of the play. Again, would love to see a goal here at the last. Pass to the far side, cut out nicely by UPJ. California fighting for it. And now UPJ finally has a chance to turn and burn, but not so fast as Shingo Ichima getting back and getting the turnover for the Vulcans. And now California, Landau, drops it off. 6 minutes left to go here in the first half. It's going to be a run down, a foot race to the corner, kept in by California. Centering off the head, on the ground, directly into the wall of UPJ defenders. UPJ doing a good job of getting about 8 guys back into the box. So even if California is able to get a shot, it has to ping pong through about a dozen legs and torsos to get there. Now, offsides as Jacob Gretz was almost there. Is there some discussion as the official was going to call as Gretz got a foot onto that ball, but says something to the ref. The ref is okay with whatever was said there. And we play on. But Gretz was about 8 feet from having a uncontested shot there. Is just a little offside. 5 minutes left. Cavalcade of bodies hit the turf here. And the officials are slowing things down just a little bit, and California will take advantage of that and try and move up. Now waiting for where the spot. Again, it's getting a little tense out there between all 25 people on the pitch. California trying to get something out there. It's going to be collected on the back by Durskin. Let's see if UPJ tries to slow the action down a little bit. Again, they've been defending pretty regularly for the second half of this first half. Last 22 and a half minutes for those of you enjoying math. California now trying to get it up front. Give and go, trying to get it to the far side, and a foot race won by California. Waiting to get some help. Poked out and be a throw in for the Vulcans. Quickly back in. California right up the middle, trying to get something on. Headed out by the Mountain Cats. A little bicycle, half bicycle clear. We'll call that a unicycle clear. As it just gets displaced out here as Flores for California was trying to sliding tackle and kind of got hung up on one of the seams here at the turf here at the soccer facility. UPJ now just running a little triangle drill at midfield, and California cuts that out. A lot of bounce in the ball tonight. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Near side. Backside of California just playing give and go. No, nice strong pass up to McCoy. McCoy backs it back out. California slowing it down just a little bit. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Now they speed it up a little bit. Looking for something. Given right away to the back line. There's some whistles, and it'll be a California kick. As two players just collided. The official getting a pretty good use out of his whistle tonight. Head referee Greg Day, assistant referees John Woodruff and Richard Leduc, which is a fun name to say. So California now trying to get something into the box. Kick straight on line, and it is a goal! California from distance. That is a goal by number 8, Loy Valehi, and California leads 1-0. A most pleasant surprise is that was a kick from distance and just kind of hung up over the goalie. Durskin got a hand up but reaches the back, and California, all that hard work that they've been doing in this first half has paid off with a 1-0 lead.
California goal number 8, Loy Valehi.
And Voilahi, strong right foot. Trying to see if he has scored yet in this season. And I'm not sure if he has. So, California 1-0 lead, 1:27 left to go in the first half. UPJ trying to score. That will be Valohi's first goal of the season. So congratulations to him. McCoy now back, and now California has the taste of a goal in their teeth, and they want to get another one. With a minute left, they could get some sustained pressure here and maybe get another quality chance on goal. So the freshman from Mateo, Spain, breaking the seal on the scoring here in the first half. UPJ now, counterattack, will just get it, turn it, and give it right back to Kieran Webb. Webb falls on it, and that will be a kick for California. And with 30 seconds left, not sure if he's going to be too quick to get it into action here. Probably will be content with going into the halftime with a 1-0 lead. Headed away. 10 seconds left to go in the first half. And after the first 45 minutes of play, California has a lot of hard work rewarded in the tune of a 1-0 lead on a goal at about the 6.5 minute mark by Eloy Valehi, and California go into the break leading 1-0. We'll be back for the second half action here. You're watching Vulcan Soccer on CTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Digital Network. And welcome back to Phillipsburg Soccer Facility, where the California Vulcans lead the UPJ Mountain Cats by the score of 1-0. If you're just joining us, well, first of all, welcome. Glad you can join us on CTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Digital Network on this beautiful autumnal Wednesday evening in southwestern Pennsylvania. California really taking the control of the game for about the last 20 to 25 minutes of the first half. A lot of pressure. Finally, the pressure broke in the form of a goal for California. First goal of the year by Eloy Valevi, and that was off of a free kick that just kind of kept floating into the night sky over the goalie, P.J. Durskin. But California and UPJ both coming into this game a little bit of a dry spell. California, their last action again was on October 5th to the tune of a 2-2 tie. And their last win was on September 21st over Virginia State 2-1. UPJ coming into this contest with a loss on the 5th to Seton Hill by a score of 3-1. And their last win was on September 23rd against Central Penn at Central Penn. Coming into this game, California was 2-4-3 overall, 0-2-1 in the conference. UPJ 3-6 overall and 0-2 in the conference. Leading the way in the PSAC West, Seton Hill overall 6-1-2, 2-0-1 in conference. Lock Haven in the West for soccer, 4-4-1 overall, 2-1 in conference, and Gannon in third, 5-2-2, 1-0-2. And we're back to action here in the second half. UPJ in their road blue going left to right. California in their home white with the whistle going right to left. Again, getting a little chilly here in the autumn evening. Free kick now for UPJ. Strong kick taken at the top. It's going to be on the ground and corralled by Kieran Webb. Webb having a strong first half, number of saves. And will toy around with Bowen, and then he will strike it. Give and go. A lot of ping pong action here in this game between the two teams. Overrun there on the far side for California, taken by the Mountain Cats. Some contact right in front of the UPJ bench, and it'll be a throw in for California. Wasn't sure what the call was going to be, but it benefits California, and back they come as now it'll be pushed to the back line of the Vulcans. Get a warm shout out to our good friend Chris Caputo, the sports information director at UPJ. Always enjoy when we are able to make the trip. There's contact and a trip to the turf, and it'll be a foul against UPJ. A little too much contact by Jack Moyer in California. We'll have a kick. And Webb will once again step into it. Webb, a strong leg. Able to get a lot of real estate on these kicks for California. Again, just underway here in the second half. About 2 minutes in, about a minute and a half actually in. Off the head, directed towards the goal, and it's going to be just too far. Nice attempt for the Vulcans. That was Max Ladow. Almost an amazing assist by Webb to Ladow as it took a hop. Just came a little too high off the foot and goes out of play, but a little excitement here at the start of the second half. UPJ working on the far side. Displaced, cut out nicely. And we'll see how aggressive UPJ is at the beginning of the half. Down 1-0. California would love to get a second goal here, but would also love to just defend for the next 45 minutes and get out of here with a 1-0 win. Webb now ahead to Rifkin. Rifkin giving it back. Saw Rifkin last year with a electrifying goal in one of the games. You can see those on the highlights on CTV Sports 1 if you look to the playlist of Soccer Highlights 2023. Almost was in the same spot where the goal was scored from tonight. Thrown out for the Vulcans, far side. Turning. Getting back to Miranda. Miranda looking far side. And the California has some numbers if they hurry. Poked ahead. Wojtovich now being swarmed upon by a host of Mountain Cats. Kicked out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for the Charleroi product. Throwing, giving it right back to Wojtovich. Wojtovich dances, gets around a man, trying to get around another. Heavy contact off of the ball, but it will be a corner kick for California. So good job of Colin Wojtovich to force the corner. Now California will get a chance. Be a great opportunity for California to get that second goal here in the afternoon into early evening. High shot. Knocked away. Good defense by UPJ. And now quickly back they come. Good pressure by California. UPJ is forced to retreat. Displaced now, but UPJ regroups. And a pass up ahead to Bowen. Bowen is now, this play is barely onside. Nope, offside is the official. Kind of a luxury slow raise of the offsides flag, but nobody is really debating whether or not that was offsides. Is number 12, Jack Moyer, was a good 15 to 20 feet ahead. And Webb now will throw in for California. Webb. Big right foot. Almost had an assist a few minutes ago. Gets it to the top of the box. Off the ground. No offsides called as UPJ. Everyone in blue is yelling for offsides, but nothing forthcoming as the ball's kicked into the night sky, and it will be, believe, a throw-in for the Vulcans, and it will, as Wojtovich will truck to the far side. Again, a lot of times anything on the far side is extremely tough for us to see, so we'll do the best we can. And that head will go off of a Vulcan, and it'll be a throw-in for UPJ. Some whistles on the far side. Not sure what is being said, but it'll be a throw-in for UPJ. Headed back. Rifkin trying to track it down. Just eludes his foot. High-headed. Again, be taken by Rifkin now. Turning, goes down, and it's going to be a foul. Rifkin was motoring around. They're going to get A.J. Getzi, I think, for a little bit of a shove, and it'll be another kick for California. So a lot of kicks for California, really showing the aggressiveness and the fact that they've been really in control of the tempo and pace of this contest this evening. Kick now for California. That will be the goal scorer, Valevi. Might be a little ambitious to get a second goal from this area, but definitely looking to swing something into the box and maybe, at the very least, get an assist. Valehi, nice strong kick, right side of the box. Off of the heads, and it'll be out of play. Be a goal kick as the goalie Durskin will just collect it as it goes over the goal line, and we'll reset. Now waiting for his charges to get some real estate. Kind of spins it high off the head for California, and misplayed there. Is going to be taken quickly now. UPJ has some momentum, gets it to the far side, and just going to go just too far for Jack Moyer. Moyer was turning one way, and the pass went the other way. And it'll be a throw in as Rifkin will give it down to his mate, Morelli. Morelli looking to get some distance on this throw. Off of the chest. Off of a couple chests. California now off of a shin. Headed straight ahead. Rifkin now has a chance. Dancing, gets it back. Staying on side. Little drop pass. Rifkin now into the box. Good defensive play there by UPJ. As that was number 4 for the Mountain Cats. Pauling just getting in front of the passer. That would have been a very dangerous spot for the Vulcan attack. Now California working on the far side. Gets around. This looks like UPJ is just slowly starting to push that front line up a little bit to get more pressure. See if California will be able to benefit with some numbers going back the other way. Some strong pressure. Almost hits our camera still photographer, Nate Kurtz, on the near side. He's nonplussed, and it'll be a throw-in for the Vulcans. Throw-in now off over the head of Rifkin. Back to California. Landau now, left foot, looking for something and kicks it halfway back to the unit. It's going to hit the house, and it will be a most definite easy goal kick to be decided for UPJ. Not sure if I've seen that house drilled too many times in game action here, so mark that down if you're watching at home on the Cal Soccer bingo card. House behind goal hit. Fought for now. Taken by the Vulcans. Rifkin now. It's recipient of the pass. Gets it out to Landau. Landau fights near side. Heavy pressure taken back by UPJ. James now going far side. Off of the head. Wojtovich trying to track it down. Under pressure. A nice calm move by Wojtovich to get it back. And then it'll be a defensive kick out of play. Quickly thrown back in. To the far side, player goes down, play on. To the corner now. 2 players for California. They clear the corner. And it will be off of the head, and it will be a throw-in for the Vulcans. Colin Wojtovich now in front of his mates on the far bench. Waiting for some people to get down the pitch. Off of the head, and it will be over the fence, or not over the fence, over the track on the fence, and it'll be a throw-in for UPJ. Whistle, and I think they're going to say maybe a little bit too much contact for California on the far side. Throw-in for UPJ. Now the official having a talking to with a couple of the Vulcan players. Actually, it's going to be a kick right in front. I'm sorry, kind of blended in. It's going to be a kick to the top of the penalty box. Headed out by the Vulcans. Some contact, and that will be a foul against Getzy. As California's Brady Olson hits the turf, and it'll be a kick for California. So Whistle getting a lot of use here. Actually got a little chippy in the first half. No cards were given. There could have been a couple, I think, possibly, but the officials did what they could to calm things down, and the play did calm down, but again, a little bit chippy here. Again, both these teams are towards the bottom of the PSAC West, headed into the area. Shot on goal, save! Big save off the post. P.J. Durskin. As California almost gets the second goal there. That's going to be a corner kick for the Vulcans. But that missed by about 6 inches from being in. So give Durskin a star there for keeping that out of the back of the net. But California with a corner kick. High into the area. Off the head, and another one just out of the reach. Paul Morelli almost makes it 2-0. Big action going on back to back. We saw this early in the or late in the first half when California slowly started to build momentum, got a couple quality chances, and ultimately scored. We'll see if that can continue here for California with about a half hour left to go in the contest. Durskin being forced to really stand on his head for the Mountain Cats. California now a little bit of spring in their steps, feeling that they could be ready for a knockout blow here. Far side. Slide tackle, and it's going to go off the legs of California's Max Laddow, and that'll be a throw-in for UPJ. Action now taken on the back line for California. California will just turn around and reset. Off the head. California now has a chance. Some pressure. Strong kick and off the goal. California just really buzzing around this goal. That'll be another corner kick. And if you're California, you sense that second goal is going to come any second now, as they are really just starting to pepper Durskin, who made an outstanding save there. Corner kick now. Swung high. Off the heads. Now it's on the ground. Bicycle attempt, and it's going to be collected by Durskin. California was getting a spectacular bicycle kick, but Durskin intervenes, and it will be high into the night sky. Now UPJ almost had a break, and now they get possession on the far side, trying to get around. And there's going to be a kick, and it'll be, a tackle attempt, and it's going to go out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for UPJ. Thrown in right off the boot of California. And back come the Vulcans now 1-on-2. 1-on-3 now. Back, California now. Collected. Just overran that pass was Brady Olson. But good pressure, good sustained pressure by this Vulcan attack. So we go inside of 30 minutes to go here in the contest. Again, check out calvulcans.com and follow Cal Vulcans on all our social accounts to find out when this Vulcan team is back in action. Headed, and it's going to go off the head, and it'll be a throw-in for California. So see if Wojtovich tries to get something into the penalty area, or maybe goes something short to set something up. Wojtovich, the Charleroi product, looking for some help. We'll just dump it out, gets it right back. High. Off of the head, taken out at the top of the penalty area, and there's going to be an offsides, and it'll be a turnover for the Vulcans and a kick for UPJ. But again, if you're getting offsides in that area of the pitch, you know that there's a lot of pressure being delivered. And California, again, ratcheting it up. UPJ, about 10 minutes ago, was trying to get their front line up a little further, but California's done a great job of keeping the pressure and not allowing any work for Kieran Webb and his defense. Far side, cut out nicely. UPJ. And now California just playing keep away. A lot of play off the heads here in this game. And there's some players going down. Nothing called, as I think Wojtovich might have been a victim of the turf monster. Wojtovich pressures again, taken out nicely by California. Max Laddow being very, very active down there for California. Laddow and Wojtovich have been a problem for this UPJ back line, and Wojtovich will throw it back in. Laddow back to Wojtovich, and it's going to go off of UPJ, throw in. Pretty feisty crowd here tonight. Good mixture of some, I believe I see some of the Vulcan volleyball team here, some of the tennis team. Saw a good number of people with UPJ sweatshirts. Not UPJ, or not UPG is. There's a throw-in. Long running attempt now. Overran. Nice defense by California as Paul Morelli just calmly gets it out to one of his mates. And back come the Vulcans. Miranda now. A lot of space on the far side. Dumps it back off to Wojtovich. Wojtovich dances, gives it back to Miranda. Miranda takes a forearm for his troubles, and it will be off of Miranda and a goal kick. And again, the action almost finds our still photographer, Nate Kurtz. Once again, nonplussed, looking at his camera. Durskin trying to get a big boot into it. Again, kind of hit that a little chunky. Is California able to get it? Chipped out. Back heel play by California. Back come the Vulcans. Back line getting involved. Nothing called there by the official. Coming up, give and go. And there's a nice effort, nice tackle, but taken by California, top of the penalty area. And it's just going to be chipped away. Rifkin thought about going in, did not have the angle, so gets back in defense, and UPJ turns off the head. Taken by California. Collected far side and taken by Pauling. Pauling working. Strong kick towards Webb, and Webb. Nothing to be troubled about. Save for California. So Kieran Webb, first action he's seen in a while. And it was up to the task. Now, strong kick into what little breeze there is here on a beautiful autumn evening here in California under the lights. Miranda now trying to get it away. Gets it right back. And now we'll just drop it back to Morelli. Morelli strong right, looking for Wojtovich on the far side. Wojtovich will be offsides. Kind of puts his head down, not agreeing with it, and not sure. I don't disagree with him, as he was pretty much step for step with Andrew Compton, the defensive player for UPJ, but must have gotten just a little offsides, and it'll be a kick for UPJ. California coming back up. Morelli. Morelli gives it back. Rifkin now will collect. Calmly gets it back to Morelli. A lot of size on this California back line. So we got a host of substitutions amassing on the sideline for California. But first I got to defend this as UPJ has a chance. Gets around a man. Shot on goal and scores. UPJ ties it up. 24:02 left on a goal by Ryan Kilbowen. And that will tie it up at 1 apiece. And California, unfortunately, had a lot of pressure. And there's something you don't see every day, is the goalie going all the way down to celebrate. But that is a goal for UPJ at the 24:02 mark to tie it up at 1 apiece. As Ryan Kilbowen was just able to get behind the California back line, settle the ball down, and there was really nothing Kieran Webb could do, as we're tied up at 1 here. California had chances to get that second goal.
16, Ryan Zimbabwe.
In fact, the player's name is Ryan Chabawe, as it is spelled very differently than how it's pronounced, so I apologize to that. As back to action, so once again, it's the 24:02 mark. Ryan Chabawe for UPJ will get the goal. A lot of subs for California, and there's one of them in right now, as it'll be a throw-in for California. Morelli will throw in now, looking to try and get the go-ahead goal again. California led for a large portion. Throw in there, off the head, defended out, taken back. Kick attempt. That's one of the subs coming in for California, Jacob Gretz. Fought for on the far side, and it'll be a California throw-in. Gets in Ichima, 2 of the subs for California. There are 2 more out there to be identified. Strong throw in now, off of the heads. Looking for Ichima. Taken back out. California, great job of running that down. But good defense on the backside by Jack Moyer. Moyer being bothered by Ichima, and that will be a whistle, and it'll be a opportunity for UPJ to really get the heat out of the area. Strong contact there. That's taken by Derek Reyes. Reyes on Vulcan player on the ground. Didn't see the number, as it is going to be off the heads. Taken by Ralph. Ralph for UPJ. Now UPJ showing a little bit of life here after that goal. Just shows that if you can stay in it, one goal, one shot, changes everything. Ralph looking for somebody, but Morelli will calmly go back, see if he gets it back to his keeper. Keeper gets it out of the area, and that's a weapon right now for California. McCoy to Achima. Displaced now, UPJ. Trying to get it back up to Chabawin. The goal score for UPJ. Player goes down. It will be a whistle. The official will come over. Not sure if there's anything more to be said, but it will be a kick for Noah Pauling. See if Pauling takes it. Now he walks away, and it will be Getzy walks away. Who's going to want to take the kick? That will be Jager James, 5'10 junior from Dover, PA, Central Penn College. UPJ has a chance to maybe get something in the box, get something. Jager's kick taken nicely by Webb. Webb strong off of his line, and Chabawin trying to play a little bit of possum as he sneaks up behind Webb. Webb's kick taken by UPJ. Some contact, nothing doing. Chabawin displaced by California. Being marked heavily by his man. And there's a whistle. We'll see what the official card. There's going to be a card. A yellow card right now against California. And I believe the yellow card is going to go against number 6, Eric Landau. So a yellow card against the Vulcans. Also could have been number 8. Ref's talking to a couple people. We'll wait for the official announcement. As UPJ now will reset. So a card given at the 20:09 mark. I'm guessing it might be for some language or some, because there wasn't a lot of contact there. And checking out will be Villevi, so we're going to just assume that the card was on him, and he will check out to protect him and his mates. Strong kick off the back, save, and that was a nice effort. In fact, I don't think Webb did touch it, so it will be a goal kick. He was in position but didn't need to touch it, so good body control by Webb to not give up the goal, or the corner kick. Webb. Strong kick. It's going to be played over the head of Moyer. It'll be a throw in for California. Morelli gets it back to Achima. Reyes turns to his right. Gets it back out to Capucha. Looking for some action on the far side. Reyes collides, and it's going to be good hustle there by California to force the throw, and give all the credit in the world to Derek Reyes, senior from Alexandria, Virginia. Throwing now. Corralled by California. Chip back to the corner. Reyes offsides. Was unable to time his run up, so just a little offsides. 18:45 left to go in the contest. Morelli now. Will just shield, and it will be a throw in. Looking for some help, Morelli. Good marking on this throw-in by UPJ, defending it like it's the last minute of the World Cup there, but ultimately off the foot of California's Corey McCoy, senior from Reading. Will be collected by the goalkeeper Durskin, and California forcing their lineup a little bit as McCoy just kind of affects that kick a little bit. A lot of heading action. Give him right back, and it's going to be too strong for California, or excuse me, for UPJ. California have the throw in, and now substitution on the far side. Waiting to come in for UPJ. Not sure if they're going to come in right now. And they're saying it will be a throw in. California will throw it in. Off of McCoy. And now it will be a sub now is checking out for UPJ will be number 21, Alexander Toto, and checking in, believe that is number 10, Lozano. Holger Lozano. Throwing now off the head for California defending. Near side, Chabawe in the corner, and he will throw it right off California for a goal kick. So, or excuse me, a corner kick. So Ryan Chabawan, and I apologize, I've called the young man about 12 different names, but he's the goal scorer and he's been active for UPJ. So it'll be a corner kick for the Mountain Cats. James now, low corner. It's going to be defended, and we're going to do it all over again. And there are a couple more subs coming in. At least one. There's two now for UPJ. Sensing maybe this could be the time to get that go-ahead goal here. They haven't had a lot of opportunities, but they've taken advantage of the one big one. It looks like checking out now will be Jay Baldwin, the goal scorer. So UPJ looking like they're getting a whole new fresh set of legs on the front side. Corner. Defended. It's going to come right back out to James. James gets it back. It's going to be punched in the air. Not out yet. Reyes now gets it out. UPJ trying to track it down, and they do. And it will be out of play, and it will be a throw-in for UPJ. So just to clean it up a little bit, I don't think it was Eli Villehi, because he's still out there with the yellow card a few minutes ago. I believe the yellow card might have been against number 6, Eric Landau. There's a whistle on the far side, and it will be a stoppage. Wait to see what the official will talk to a few players and settle things down. It'll be a kick for California. 15:09 left to go. Just a quick reset. Webb gets a lot of real estate on that kick. Going to go off of a head, and it'll be a California throw-in. Reyes looking for some help. Nothing coming. It'll be thrown back. California forced to defend off the heads, and UPJ collapses on defense. And that attempt for California just going a little too far will be a throw-in, as Tristan Ralph was in the area defensively for the Mountain Cats. Throw-in, collapsed on quickly by the Vulcan back line. Nice give and go. UPJ squirts it forward, and it's going to be taken by California and cleared. Nice calm effort by Webb, and now California Reyes takes it. 1-on-3, has some space, slows it down, gets a shot, and it's going to just go wide. But Reyes, great job of settling that ball down and able to get an attempt. As we go under 14 minutes to go here at Phillipsburg. McCoy coming up to hopefully bother Durskin's kick. Not a particularly strong kick, going to be a little short. Off the heads, UPJ trying to settle it down. Headed up ahead of Reyes. Reyes trying to fight for it, nothing doing. Good job of California getting back. That's Flores. Flores turning around. McCoy everywhere right now for the Vulcans. Looking near side to Achima. Tries to dance around. Give him right back to McCoy. McCoy. California bringing everybody up on this side, the Vulcan side of the midfield area. Trying to really get some pressure on UPJ. Far side, a run. Gets it to the top of the box. Goes too far for McCoy. UPJ clears it, but California kind of has it go awkwardly off the head, but they will regroup. 12 minutes left to go, 12:30 left to go. Far side. Some contact, and it will be a play on. Pass up ahead. UPJ now gets it on the near side off of the right foot, or the outside of the left foot, rather, is trying to get a right foot, and now there's a tussle of players. Is almost a very, very good opportunity for Alex Henney. Just goes off the outside of his foot, and nothing called other than just the contact there. And it'll be a kick for California. Webb trying to get McCoy. McCoy has it played away for him. Webb will come. Actually, no, he will not come up. It will let his defensive player come back and defend. And Webb puts a glove on it. And we'll just hand it right back off. Kind of a dangerous area there to play a little bit of cat and mouse, but California gets away with it. UPJ bringing some pressure up as they shoot it back to Webb. Webb, strong kick. Off of McCoy. McCoy trying to bounce it ahead, nothing doing. UPJ along the far side. A lot of real estate near side. Cut out nicely by Morelli. Morelli now calming it down. Right through the middle of the field. California crosses midfield. Dancing around. Good pressure now by UPJ, forcing Webb to field it cleanly and try and reset as we're about 10.5 minutes left to go. Looking for Reyes. Reyes now calms it down. Turns to his right. Looking, dancing. 1-on-2. Still gets through. And there's going to be a whistle. That's a good, feisty effort by Jacob Gretz. And it'll be a kick for California in a dangerous area. Gretz took the pass from Reyes. Now it looks like Valevi, the goal scorer, will maybe get another chance. He's got two players there for California. That looks like maybe, well, I don't know. You got Miranda. See who will take this kick. Shot high into the night sky, and it'll be too high. Almost the same spot where the goal was scored on the far side. Now we have substitutions coming in for both teams. Checking out for California, looks like Flores. Believe that might be Wojtovich checking back in. And it is. So with 10 minutes left to go, number 10 checks back in for the Vulcans. Headed away, and it will be a throw in for the Vulcans as officials being very particular about where this throw in takes place. Reyes now works it back to the middle. McCoy with some size, bounces awkwardly, but California gets it back. Shot maybe forthcoming for California. Nothing doing as it kind of squirted off of the feet of Shiko Ichima. Be a throw in now for Morelli of the Vulcans. Thought California was going to get a shot attempt, but the ball just would not settle down in the area. UPJ now turning. Wojtovich now is run over, and it'll be a kick. Is number 21 for the Mountain Cats, Alexander Toto, looks to the skies and asks what more he could have done, but a good job of Wojtovich to take the contact and get his team a chance on a strong kick possibly here by Eduardo Miranda. Miranda gets one. Oh, looking for the heads. Some contact, and it will be a save and a kick for UPJ. Strong effort by Durskin coming out, but took a little bit of contact, so everyone will back off with 8 minutes left to go. Getting down to the real nuts and bolts of this contest. High shot. Kicked away. Taken by UPJ. UPJ now. First chance they've had some action in a while on this side of the pitch. Dancing with it. Tries to get something in. It's going to be play right back to Webb. A lot of topspin on that. Good job of Webb to just settle that down. Played it like a shortstop in the major leagues. Webb, strong kick. Trying to work the far side. McCoy tracking it down. Trying to get it up front. Reyes now takes some contact. Goes down. Nothing called. Gets it out to California. Sends it right back. Reyes now looking for some help. Taken by Valevi. Good action on the near side. Cutting in. Dancing. Looking for something. Pass to the top of the box. Heavy defense. Taken now back by California. UPJ in full defense mode right here. And just happy to clear it out as Morelli trying to cut in. Was unable to cut it off of the leg of a Mountain Cat. Now we have a substitution for each team coming in. Checking out for the Vulcans will be Jacob Gretz. Checking back in looks like Eric Landau. Remember, believe he has the yellow card. And checking back in for UPJ will be the goal scorer, Ryan Chebuen. Thrown for the Mountain Cats. Off of the feet of Morelli. McCoy now. Trying to body something. Nothing doing. UPJ now has a little bit of real estate on the far side. Gets to the top of the box. Chebuen dancing. Trying to get it back. Nothing doing. And it's going to be off of a leg, but there's heavy contact. And the official going to walk over. There's another yellow. And that's going to be against California. Will be against number 4, Paul Morelli. Not sure what, as I was looking at the ball going out, but there was a player on the ground, and this will be a yellow, second yellow against California. And now it's going to be a kick from a really dangerous area if you're California's defense. So the officials trying to sort things out. Now you got 2 players for UPJ. You got 4 on the wall for California. And the officials having the wall of California back up a little bit. Webb now going to defend the near post. And this is a dangerous area. See which player for UPJ takes the kick. Montfort looks like he's the one that will take it. You got 2 players right there. The all clears called. Shot too high. So California, after a few tense moments there, will get out of that without too much hassle. And Webb will be set to put it back into play. Good effort now. It goes off the official. And that will draw a whistle. And it will be a kick for UPJ, I believe, or a free ball down. I believe that what it'll be. Yep, throws it back in. 5:30 left to go here. Pass up ahead, cut out by Morelli. Pass up ahead. Now California has some chance, but turns into the defense, and there's a easy offside. It's Cheboahi. Cheboahin. Again, I'm going to get this name right before the end of the night. Was about 30 feet offsides, and will be a kick for California. Webb looking for Wojtovich. McCoy now. Reyes. Shot on goal. And save made by Durskin. So wait to see if that's the last chance for either team with under 5 minutes left to go. McCoy. Wojtovich now unable to get underneath it. Some contact. So again, game getting a little chippy here, as you would expect with it 1-1. Both teams fighting tooth and nail, trying to get out of the basement of the PSAC West. Nothing called. Pass to Reyes. Reyes goes off his head, and it will be a throw in for UPJ. As it actually, there's going to be a foul call. Won't be a throw. It'll be a kick for UPJ. .350 left to go. Both teams attempting to mount their final comeback here in this game, or final charge. California scored in the first half, about halfway through, made it 1-0, and then UPJ about 25 minutes into the second half also scored their lone goal, and a great individual effort. Now Reyes will check out for California. Believe checking in is Brady Olson. So California trying to get some fresh legs here for the final attack. Pass up ahead. McCoy gets bodied, and that'll be a foul. So McCoy took out several players after he absorbed the contact. Just a regular foul. It'll be a kick for California coming up on the 3-minute mark. Left to go in the contest. Webb comes all the way out of his goal. He's told to back it up, but he will try and get something into the box. Strong kick. Floats in the air. Far side, and it's going to be saved by California. Wojtovich being hit from behind, and there will be a foul. Good effort by McCoy and Wojtovich. Is now, I believe the official had another card over there. I think it's another card against California as he's talking to the Vulcans. Maybe not. That, I mean, if it was a card, it was in and out very quickly. But California will get a kick from a pretty good area. See if they can make something happen with 2:40 left to go in the contest. Left foot off the head, off the crossbar. California, oh, so close to getting the go-ahead goal back into the area. Taken out strongly by Durskin. Ball just hit the crossbar and unable to go in. That would have been a heck of a capper here for the action here from Phillipsburg Soccer Complex. Dancing now. Passed right into the waiting hands of Kieran Webb. Webb now. Strong kick. Looking. Taken out now by UPJ. 2 minutes left to go. McCoy now trying to track it down. Nothing doing. So it looks like UPJ may be content just to defend here. Trying to get that point as California has most of their line up trying to get the go-ahead goal now. Cut out nicely by the Vulcans. Taken, though, off of a weak attempt. Dancing on the far side. Now UPJ now turning. Shot kicked out nicely off the head by California. Bicycle out of the area. Headed back down, and there's some contact and a whistle. Official will walk over and sort things out with 1:13 left to go, 1:10 left to go. As the official whistles for the clock to stop with 1:10 as they sort things out as the ball is elusive for everybody. So with 1:10 left to go, UPJ will have a kick. They have their troops amassed at the top of the penalty area. California trying to defend. And the officials now whistles it ready. Shot. High. Taken. No bother by Kieran Webb. Now Webb turns with a minute left to go. Trying to wait for his troops to get back. There's some contact. And that is going to be a foul. And I believe that's going to be against California as the officials walking all the way back. And it will be against California. Trying to get a quick restop. And now the official is going to put an end to the shenanigans. Stops the clock with 55 left to go, but this is going to be a kick, again, in a tough area to defend if you're California, just outside the box. Webb is getting ready to boot it down, and California just tangled up with a couple, or one of the players of UPJ. Didn't see either of the offending players, but goes down in a heap, and it will be a foul against California, and 4 people on the wall for the Vulcans. So very dangerous now in the late going. We're back to action. Shot. Just goes wide. Webb now quickly will restart. 47 seconds off of a goal kick, trying to get it as far down as he can. California, last-ditch effort now, trying to get another goal and get a win here at home. Big contact as McCoy goes down. California asking for the clock to be stopped, nothing doing. Clock is under 30 seconds. California bench is apoplectic, is now 25 seconds. Kick into the box, strong, off of the heads, and it's going to go out of play. McCoy had a chance, and with 15 seconds, that is probably going to be the last action. It'll be a goal kick, and UPJ will not be in any hurry to get this. So after 90 minutes of action, California and UPJ will end this contest tied at 1. So just to recap, California scoring halfway through the first half, UPJ scoring halfway through the second half, and that's how we arrive at 1-1. So for all of our crew here at CUTV Sports 1, glad you spent your evening with us. We'll be back in action covering Vulcan volleyball and Vulcan football this weekend. So for my crew, once again, the final score 1-1. You've been watching Vulcan Soccer on CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Digital Network. Good night, everybody.